Irish yogurt's Clonakilty. Try a spoonful of delicious.
Eunice, how are you?
I'm brilliant, thanks, Dahi. And you?
I love chicken dishes, but sometimes I end up making all the same dishes when it comes to chicken, so I need inspiration, Eunice.
And you've come to the right woman
Lovely.
for inspiration.
Sounds good.
So today, where people get caught is on sauces.
Yes.
So what I'm doing today is I'm making chicken with a tarragon and crème fraîche sauce and a little drop of white wine. So I have some chicken fillets, so this is for 4.
Yeah.
Some chicken fillets which I've just kind of sautéed on each side to get a nice little bit of colour on them. And I'm doing them 2 at a time, and they're lovely big chicken fillets.
Yeah, that's fine, big ones.
I took them off a chicken. I actually took them off a
did
chicken,
you?
and I'm using the chicken for stock. Yeah.
Lovely.
And so I have a dish that I made earlier in the oven, but meanwhile, for the veggies for this one, I'm just going to fry off a little bit of broccoli. Because actually, this is my new way of doing broccoli. I'm just frying it on the pan, and it's lovely, a tiny bit of olive oil, and it's gorgeous.
Yeah. Again, you know my love-hate relationship with broccoli.
I do, but I'm working on you.
Well, no, to be fair, like the hate part comes from having these carveries down through the years where the living daylights have been boiled out of it. Now, these are different type of broccoli as well.
I'm giving you different. These are broccolini.
Yeah. Broccolini, or what are they called? Tender stem or
Tender stem, yeah, exactly. Yeah. And we'll just be getting into the purple sprout and broccoli now shortly.
Okay.
So this is kind of nicely sealed on this side.
Yeah.
And, well, actually, let's get that little more seal there.
Yeah.
And then to make my sauce, I'm going to put a little bit of wine into the pan. And actually, I found this carafe, and I thought it was like, remember the 80s?
That's right, yeah.
To have the Californian wine or whatever it was.
There were only about 3 white wines in Ireland at that stage.
Yeah, but our house is full of these carafes.
Oh, look. Oh, you were posh.
Yeah, God, that's very spitty. Yeah, but I don't know if it's posh, but actually we still have all the. We still have them all.
If you had a carafe, you were posh.
Were we? Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. The rest of you had the blue bottles. Did you?
Yeah, blue bottles that were flying around the kitchen. So what are you going to put in there, Eunice?
Okay, so I put a little bit of white wine because I'm posh. I'm deglazing the pan.
Yeah.
And next, then I'm putting in a tub of this lovely crème fraîche.
Yeah.
So this is a half-fat crème fraîche from Irish Yogurt's Clonakilty, and the great thing about this is that it's half-fat and it won't split when you're cooking, you know?
Silky and smooth.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. And do you know what? This dish is a real quick one to make, which we like, you know?
Yeah. So half the fat in there, Eunice.
Half the fat, and then next, then I'm going to put in some Dijon mustard. And now you can use whole grain mustard if you want, but Dijon really is what you'd use for this.
There'll be a nice kick off that as well.
Yeah, a really good kick. Yeah. And that's what we like.
Because there's lots of chicken there to soak up all those lovely flavours.
There is, and you want flavour. And actually, I'm going to serve this with rice, and rice needs a good sauce, you know. So then I'm just going to chop up a little bit of tarragon. So tarragon, now also you can use dried tarragon if you want, if you don't do fresh.
Yeah.
But just remember with your dried herbs to keep. Like if they're there for 3 years, get rid of them,
look,
you know?
because we've all done it, Eunice. We've all gone into the store cupboard and all of a sudden, 2014.
Yeah, somebody actually, one of my friends said she found something the other day from, it was 1990 something.
Well, I've never gone back to the 19s anyway.
No, she found it in the 90s. Said she was on her honeymoon. On the way back, she read a recipe and they had juniper berries on it. This on her way back from her honeymoon in '97, and she bought the juniper berries. And
you've only, I suppose, maybe just a little teaspoon of tarragon gone in there.
Yeah, that's all. But I can put a little bit more in.
Yeah.
Now, another thing, if you didn't want to use
tarragon,
white wine,
white wine, yeah.
You could actually just use a little bit of chicken stock, you know.
Okay.
So I'm putting these in breast down first of all, and then I'm going to turn them around.
Tarragon is just a really nice herb, Eunice.
It's gorgeous.
Nice and licoricey here.
I love it,
Yeah.
but it's a love-hate. Some people find tarragon just does not agree with them.
Yeah.
And if that's the case, then you can use a bit of basil, but put the basil in at the very end.
Yeah. Actually, the last time I had tarragon was in a restaurant, and I had it with fish, Eunice, and it was lovely.
Oh, yeah, it's lovely.
That was really nice.
Yeah, it's really nice in a beurre blanc or something like that. We use a lot of that at work.
Yeah.
I'm going to pop these guys into the oven, but actually, before I do that, I'm just going to give these a little turn.
Bit of a turn, yeah, perfect.
And then, tarragon, it's a very versatile herb. It's funny, at the moment, it's not that easy to get in the supermarket, and if you know from growing it, it shoots, it kind of goes to seed really quickly.
Does it?
Yeah, it does a bit,
Okay.
So it's a bit of a baddie that would like.
Do you have any tarragon at home yourself, Eunice? I know you have some fantastic herbs.
Yeah, I don't have any tarragon. I have actually Very little.
Okay.
I'm just rosemary. I mean, that's about it at the moment.
So this is going to go into the oven.
Into the oven, 180 for about 20 minutes. And look at these ones that I cooked earlier.
180 for 20 minutes, and this is the way it's going to come out.
Yeah, and this is the way it's going to come out.
Oh, look at
Here
that,
you go.
This is right down my street now when it comes to food. Yeah, love it.
Actually, it might have split a tiny little bit. And so just give it a little mix there.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah.
Okay, and then, so I'm just going to put some rice on here. So I use some jasmine rice.
Jasmine rice. I think jasmine's my favourite.
I love it as well, and
Yeah,
it's
like
really nice and quick to cook, you know.
Yeah, and it's nice and handy. No
And
fuss.
it's funny, as a family, we never ate jasmine rice at home, and now I'm just really into it again, you know.
Yeah.
It's,
The only rice we had when we were growing up was the rice pudding, whatever type of rice. Is it pearl rice or?
Oh yes, that's the nicest thing you can have. Rice pudding. It's just delicious, actually.
Make that again. Remember a nice dollop of jam into it as well, then you.
Yeah, rice pudding is lovely. I love rice pudding. And there you go. Can you get a bit of smell? From
I like that now. See, I like those broccolis. When broccoli's given to me like that now, with a bit of a bite and a bit of a crunch in it, Eunice. I like that. And just to let you know, Aaron Capel will be here tomorrow, and he will be making some creamy chicken kebabs.
I hope you don't try and poison me. Nothing to do with your food, Eunice.
I saw it.
Did you see what he did to me?
Did,
Put
yeah. It was really mean.
3 spoons of salt in my tea. It was a test, but he wasn't meant to do that.
But actually, I actually was over here and I felt, I was
Hang on a second. Have we got video evidence of that, Mara?
Well, yes, we actually do have video evidence that day. It's a live show.
Didn't expect.
Hello.
Didn't expect that answer, Mara.
That looks lovely. Eunice, that looks divine.
Oh, and not a bit of, not a pinch of salt, Mara.
I've been off
No,
salt forever.
yeah, that actually, that was a tough one to.
It was, yuck.
No,
Do you know, I can't remember what tarragon tastes like. Is that a weird thing to say?
Licoricey, Mara, maybe.
Is it licoricey?
Yeah, a little bit licoricey.
It's like I don't believe him. Just the way I just ignored you.
Yeah,
when you said that.
More of it, I don't know.
I suppose.
taste it?
Have a taste there, no more. See if you can taste the tarragon.
No, because I use a lot like of basil and sage and all that, but I don't remember what tarragon tastes like.
There's a lovely, a subtle freshness, and as Dahi mentioned earlier, correctly mentioned earlier, it's absolutely gorgeous with fish.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but it's nice, isn't it? Lovely and
Can you get the licoricey?
aromatic.
No, aromatic. I don't get licoricey like you're saying aniseedy. Sorry.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
It's divine, by the way, Eunice.